Ba weep, grana weep, and bong, and welcome back to my channel. And coming up in the next few minutes, we have the Transformers live action that never was. We have some bonking beastbox bunnies. We also have an outstanding looking Soundwave from Flame Toys, and also we have another Omega Supreme on the horizon. All this and so much more coming up in the next few minutes.
And now the news. Don't touch that dial.
To pick up first, though, where we left off in 2022, we were talking about Vectron Labs and the interview that we have coming up with them. We have the information back from them, so we have the answers back from their questions. So we will be doing a video on that this week, and you'll be able to see the results of that coming up this week. So stay tuned to this channel if you want to know more about that Vectron Labs. And yes, this is just B-roll playing right now. It's not me talking. It's just B-roll. Some people thought that there was a miscommunication between my microphone and what's going on. This is just B-roll. Just B-roll. Just B-roll. Up first, we have Funbie Studios, who have a Cyber Planet key for your Legacy Metroplex. Again, as always, these things are 3D printed. Adds just a little bit more of that flavor to your Metroplex. For me, this is nothing that's going to enter my collection, this Metroplex. I've said it before, I'm not a massive fan of this, but this is a little pretty bit of jewelry. Now, you may have seen some images like this across the Tinterweb, and you may have also seen ones of these from the supposed second movie from Transformers back in the 80s. And you probably thought, how have I missed both of these? A live action 80s Transformers? What? And no, these are not real. This is from alternative reality movies, and they've been releasing some really interesting AI generated art, and they are really cool. Prime here looks a little bit squished, but from an 80s version, I think it's really cool. I also really like the artwork that we got from these Transformers 2, which is very kind of manga orientated, definitely taking inspiration from a lot of 80s animes and stuff like that. And the live action stuff is really cool, the way that they do this kind of AI art. I know some people don't like it. I think it's pretty interesting, especially this Unicron that looks way cool. One of the best things, the one that I actually saw first of all was this one though, which was the Thundercats, and it did have me googling, what did I miss? Because this Thundercats looks amazing. So check them out. I'll leave a link down in the description. They also have a YouTube channel now. Really good, really fun. Fools an awful lot of people, and that Thundercats one, I do have to say, actually fooled me right at the beginning. Beast boxes is something that we do talk about sometimes on this channel, and right now they've got bunnies. So you can get these two bunnies that will combine to make one box, and of course you can put them into some positions, shall we say, that bunnies are best known for, and then they can combine and make a box, and then in the box can go in a box. Nice. Staying with beast box style things, there's a beast box style Devastator coming. Devastators are all over the place at the moment, but I truly love this. I really like the way that the Devastator looks. The combined version here is epic. I'm just gonna say it. It's a beautiful looking Devastator, and this is something that may well enter my collection. From the back, looks super smooth as well. It does actually remind me of a bit of a takedown of a Hercules from back in the day. It's got that kind of more stocky vibe to it and looks like it positions rather well. I have never actually picked up any of these beast box style things, so I don't know what the quality of any of these are like, so let me know down in the comments. But overall, yeah, I think this looks really nice. I need to do some digging on height and things like that, but you can separate them all into their boxes afterwards. So you get a bot mode, a box mode, an alt mode, and also the combined mode. So essentially these are basically triple changes for each one of these as well. Really good, just a feat of engineering here, I would say, overall, and the end result is actually pretty good as well. Let me know your thoughts on these ones down in the comments. Moving over to Fans Hobby then, and their take on Armada. Megatron is getting a Galvatron recolor, and this thing looks pretty damn good. Look at that. I think both of these look incredible together. May have to pick up both of these for my shelf. I have been meaning to pick up the Megatron for a while, and the Galvatron colorway right next to it looks so impressive. Yeah, I think I may have to double dip here and see if I can pick up both of these. Unfortunately, I haven't picked up any of these yet, so let me know down in the comments. What are your thoughts on these two? Is the Megatron, the original one, any good? Let me know. Also, Fans Hobby have been working really hard on their MB25s. This is a sneak preview. It's currently still a work in progress, but it's nice to see how these things are getting on, and all in all, it looks okay. It's not for my collection, but it looks okay. 2023 may well be the year of Omega Supreme. Yep, this is another Omega Supreme that is going to be coming out. This is the Pangu Toys Mighty Miracle God. Amazing name. What a fantastic name. And this bot looks really, really great as well to back it up. So you can see it coming with some blast effects, also transforms into all of its different things, and has a little companion that's going to sit on his shoulder as well. All in all, this looks like an incredible bot. So many Omega Supremes coming out. This one obviously will be bigger than the New Age one that we were talking about. Now we move over to Flame Toys and this absolutely phenomenal looking Soundwave. Now pre-orders are up for this one already, I believe, over on their official site. Comes with a few hands and also a teeny tiny little Ravage that goes with it, but I really like this kind of super deformed look. Looks like it's just stepped out of a manga or an anime rather than the original G1 look. The oversized shoulder cannon looks pretty damn beefy as well. Ravage does look a little bit odd. I think I'd have to have a closer look up at that one. I think that's the only thing that I think lets it down a little bit, but overall I love the look of these. Anything that's like a little bit more super deformed or more anime looking from Transformers, I'm always a massive fan of that. So well done to Flame Toys on this. Hopefully there'll be a few more figures that look like this in the future from them. Over the last few days, we've also been treated to some new images of Crosscut. Looking okay. I mean, it is just a different take on skids at the end of the day. But yeah, it looks nice. I don't know what more to say about this one. Crosscut is not really one of the figures that I'm super hyped for or super pumped for. I think we spoke about this one enough when we were talking about the skids. And it's a recolor. Alright. Well, it's a recolor with a prime-ish head. And speaking of things with a prime-ish head, Core Class is coming back with a monkey. So now we're going to get a Core Class Optimus Primal that looks cheap and nasty and looks like it came out of a Kinder Egg, especially in its bot alt mode here. The bot mode's not much to write home about, but the alt mode definitely has Kinder Egg vibes, lack of paint. Maybe there'll be more paint that comes with it, but probably not. This is it in its box. This is the back of the box. Core Class, I don't see the point in it. And speaking of core classes that I really don't see the point in it, this one is a... I don't even know if I can say on YouTube anymore. Let's try and see if I get demonetized. This is Slag. So this is your Transformers Legacy Evolution Slag. And I keep saying that these things are horrific, but look at it side on. Look at it side on. It's like somebody forgot to create it a belly. I do not see the value in these. Yes, they combine, but yeah, they ugly. And speaking of ugly, we have Transformers Rise of the Beast Wheeljack, because the bot does something a little bit interesting where you can remove the goggles to reveal a pouty, shocked bot. I think I was speaking a lot about the lack of ears and things like this, but last time I spoke about this bot, I really didn't notice those lips as much. I don't know if it was a different kind of prototype, but those lips, more bot lips. Wheeljack doesn't have, it's bad enough they gave Prime lips, but Wheeljack with lips, ay. So unfortunately, Wheeljack keeps getting worse and worse the more we see him in, and that is everything from me on this Transformers Tuesday. Yep, back on a Tuesday. Nice. Happy New Year to everybody. Great to see everybody. Looking forward to 2023. If you're new around here, please think about giving me a like, a share, and a subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Alright, see you in a bit. Peace!